Welcome back to Artists on Artists on Artists on Artists. Idina Menzel, Shoshana Bean, Anna Gasteyer. All incredible actresses, but they also all share one thing in common. They all played the actress character Elphaba in the smash hit musical Wicked on Broadway, touring across the country, and practically anywhere you can get yourself to a theater.
Today, we talk to many actors who have played Elphaba, this iconic role, and see what it takes to play that person.
So clink your shoes, get your little dog Toto, and let's disappear into the world of Oz. Let's listen in.
Guys, it's happening.
I can't believe
Oh
we're all
my
here
God,
together.
what? Guys, what?
With our
Oh
schedules?
my God, what? What is actually happening right now?
I know.
Oh my freaking God, guys.
Who's been in a room together before? Have we worked together? Who's worked together?
I went to college. We went to University of Michigan.
Really? Yeah.
You and me.
That's right. I heard.
I don't think I've seen you guys.
I don't think we ever met. I don't think we've ever met. But yeah, this is Throat Coat, by the way, if anyone needs any. I don't think we've ever
Swear
met, but
by it.
I love all of your works. You guys are I've seen all of you guys play Elphaba. You're so talented. All of you are.
And I used to be friends with you before this all went down.
Before I got cast as Elphaba on Broadway. Yeah. Well, we were in that one workshop together.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We did, what was that? It was March of the Penguins musical,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And that had an out of town in La Jolla, didn't it?
Yeah.
It did. It was
Yeah.
amazing.
Oh my
I
gosh,
heard
I
great
love
reviews.
La Jolla.
Let's go around. My name is Bridget. I played Elphaba. I did a national tour, not the first, but not the last. I was our company was the famous company that all slept together.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're the Flying Monkey Tour.
Yeah, we're the Flying Monkey Tour. So-
Legendary, iconic.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Some call me the horny Elphaba.
Cute.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here. I played. I think I was on tour and I did this role 10 years ago. So it's like really a distance. Now I have a baby, and that's all I think about is my baby boy. I love my baby boy.
He is so cute. He's
his
so
name?
cute.
Broadway.
No, Broadway is so cute. It's Broadway. You guys would love Broadway. I see it on your Instagram all the time, and I love it.
Honestly, give my regards to Broadway. He's so cute.
Does Broadway get that all the time?
He does.
It's a cute saying, though. I love that.
I mean, it's cute that I said
It's
that, right?
cute that you said it. It's cute that you said it.
So hi guys, my name is Phoebe's, and I was Elphaba from 2017 to 2018 on Broadway.
Huge.
Unfortunately, in 2018, I went on a hike and a big rock hit my head, and so I have forgotten everything about that year.
This is actually the first I'm hearing about this.
So,
I'm so sorry.
Well, people
I'm
have.
so sorry.
Yeah, after that happened, they called me the Forgetful Elphaba. That's what they know me as, and I've kind of taken it as my brand. There are things from my memory that slip in, and there are things from my memory that slip right out. So yeah, I'm Phoebe's.
Were you playing Elphaba when Obama was president?
I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know.
Yeah.
I think though somebody's told me no. So and sometimes I'll get colors, and sometimes a very hard memory will come in if like a word triggers me. Like the other day, somebody said green, and I remember painting my face green every night.
Seems like
Yeah. I was wondering about that. Is that like because this accident happened during that time, it's so draining to play this role, but then on Broadway, do you just like in your sleep, do you ever remember the show? Does it come to you? What's going on?
I've been known to sleep sing all
Yeah.
the time and sleep get up and dance, and I'll do sleep swings, I'll do sleep raises. My husband we're struggling because
Yeah.
it comes in, it's like, sleepwalking, but sometimes people just sleepwalk. I'm sleep sprinting. I am
Yeah.
sleep hitting choreo, you know,
Yeah.
and I am sleep belting. I am sleep belting lines. So and then my husband will shake me awake, shake me, and he'll go, "What?" And I'll just, "What are you talking about?"
I'm so sorry that rock hit your head.
No, it was sad.
tragic.
It was sad.
Also so scary to
sad.
be sprinting in the night when still probably dealing with physical ailments.
Exactly.
So
Imagine
dangerous.
what else can hit you or you can hit.
Absolutely.
Sorry, what was that?
Imagine what else can hit you or you can
No,
hit.
yes, I've hit my head. Unfortunately, because of the sleep shortening, I keep hitting my head. So, so things are coming in and out. So, Forgetful Elphaba, Phoebe's. But we've taken it on. It's my brand.
I love that.
Hello, everyone. My name is Beverly Starr, and I played Elphaba on Broadway for exactly one night, 24 hours. I was Idina Menzel's understudy, and I had one glorious night on the stage. Well, technically, 3/4 of the way through, she came back, and she said, "You know what? Never mind." She brought her fever down by sheer force of will, and she pulled me off the stage.
You were the one night Elphaba.
Yes, they call me One Night Elphaba.
But you got to do Defying Gravity.
I got to do Defying Gravity.
That's all that
the show.
Well,
matters.
you
That's it.
did. You did
That's
half of
the
it,
show.
right? You did half of the Defying
Oh, right,
Gravity,
the lift. The lift. We didn't get to do that.
Right. We didn't get to do the lift. Well, yeah.
But it
so
set
I
your
did-
career off, didn't it?
It did. I got to be the understudy for millions of women.
Wow,
Millions. Beverly, you never fail.
Unbelievable.
in what, 20 years?
Amazing.
Yeah, it's
15.
Well, I've had like quite a. If my math is correct, I was Idina was on. Oh gosh, what year is it? I have also.
Don't look at me. I don't know.
Phoebe,
I just
don't
Oh, no, it's okay.
You should know.
But
But
you-
listen, many shows. I've been the understudy for several concurrent shows running at the same time.
Yeah.
For,
If it's been 20 years, you probably would have need to be an understudy every night for a 1,000 women. At least.
1,000
At
women.
least
That
1,000
acronym has
women.
not affected the math.
Yeah, we're counting. We're counting. Ensemble roles. We're counting smaller roles. We're counting everything because I was a swing for everything because I have a photographic memory. I remember everything.
I am so jealous.
I
You're the
respect
super
you.
swing.
so jealous.
We bow down.
And we bow down. Hugh Jackman said, understudies are the lifeblood of Broadway.
It's
he
true.
said that.
And
He
it's
said
true.
that on a video.
And
Yeah.
I'm so glad he said that because it's exhausting, to be an understudy in not just Broadway, but also on the West End at the same time.
Yeah.
So
Those flights.
It's-
your
Yes.
points.
It's crazy what you do.
it's really, so if Dame Judi Dench needs someone that night, I have to hop on a plane immediately.
You'll sub in for her.
Yes.
What role?
I'm very versatile. I think she hopped on Cats. She was on Cats for a couple
on
weekends.
Cats.
Yeah. And so I it's funny. I only went on one night for her, so I hopped on a plane. I had to hop on a plane right away because that's an 8-hour flight. Got to Royal Theater. And she said, "You know what? Never mind. My scratchy throat went away." So I got back on the plane because I needed to be a Schuyler sister that night, that coming night. So I was back on the plane.
Wow.
Beverly.
But I wouldn't have it any other way.
Also,
It keeps
I saw
me
you had
busy.
like a one-line part on Mrs. Maisel. That was amazing.
Yes, and I was actually an understudy for that actress.
For the co-star?
Yeah, for the co-star. They had an understudy for the co-star
Amazing
because
TV's doing that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've caught up. They've caught up.
well, it was still kind of COVID was still a thing, and
Right.
so they were being really careful on Maisel.
Wait, I think I remember this because you walked out in a pink dress, and then I remember another actress came back in that same pink dress. So did somebody?
Yeah, so technically I was a co-star and she was a guest star because
Okay.
she got 5 lines and I got 1. Because she said, "You know what? Never mind. I actually they injected her with some steroids and her COVID. She tested negative within 30 minutes, and so she was like, I'll just
And
take
that's
the
union
rest."
rules. If you test positive, but then test negative within 30 minutes,
Yep.
they say legally it's gone.
Beverly,
Yeah.
you're like human
yeah.
medicine, I feel like. You get places, people get better.
The science
thing.
behind all of this. is
incredible.
I make
astounding.
famous women better almost immediately because they don't want to see me shine for even a moment.
But see, that was amazing.
That
That's
was incredible.
why.
That was
That's
incredible.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So we've now that I it's so great to be amongst Elphabas.
I want to meet
gonna
the other
introduce
ones.
2 other
I want to meet the other ones.
Right.
It's okay.
So sorry.
This is
I'm
our IBDB pages. They're as long as our introductions.
It's all good.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Well, my name is Genevieve Peters. No relation to Bernadette that I know of.
I was wondering.
I know. I haven't
You
done
have-
Ancestry or 23andMe.
You have her curls.
I did curl my hair, but when I don't curl my hair, I think it even looks more so like Bernadette.
Wow.
So I don't know. I was Elphaba on tour so I was the standby in 2018.
Wow.
I know. And
Huge,
I went
huge
on
rite of
quite a few
passage.
times. Quite a few times. It was amazing.
Wow.
And then on 2019, I was promoted to lead Elphaba on tour.
Wow.
But I
No.
only got to do it for 2 months before the shutdown in 2020.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah.
They call you COVID Elphaba.
COVID Elphaba.
COVID
You've
Elphaba.
heard of me. That's me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So because of my contract and because of some things I was working on at the time that I'm still not allowed to talk about, I did not reprise the role in the 2021 season when Broadway was coming back and tours were coming back.
Copy that.
I gotta
So-
say, like, it was so, like, I felt like your posts around that time were so brave because everybody was talking about how many people were dying because of COVID, and you
Yeah.
could not stop talking about how you had lost Elphaba
I
to
know.
COVID. You know?
It brought a tear to my eye,
Well,
you
to
know?
me, it's the same thing, right? Like you get your
Oh,
dream
it's a death.
role. Yeah, like a grandfather dies and you can't play Elphaba.
Come on,
You're
are
gonna
you
say
kidding?
that's not comparable
Yeah.
to
And
each other.
can
I
I
don't
tell
know.
you, that is what made the pandemic real for me.
Thank you.
Because I couldn't kind of put it into terms that I could understand. You know,
Right.
you hear these abstract, absolutely tragic figures, but it wasn't
Yeah.
until you stepped forward and said, I've lost this thing, I've experienced this loss, that I really understood, you know, we have to work together.
Our
People weren't
frontline
thinking
workers.
about actors. They
No.
weren't thinking about us because, like
No.
you said, frontline workers.
Nobody
right?
was.
It's like we
We are in
We
the
are
front line.
that.
We are in the proscenium a lot
yeah.
of the nights.
We are
the front line.
performing to the balcony, to the orchestra.
and
We're living these
speaking
shows.
of, and I think I can speak for you, maybe something that pissed you off.
Yeah.
And maybe it's pissed all of us off as well. When during COVID they released that incredible video of all the Elphabas singing.
Let's talk about it.
None of us were.
None of
asked
us
to do
were
that.
included.
I'm
Crazy.
so glad you brought it up because I've been dying to talk about
That
it.
was let's talk about it. I mean, where was the call? Where was the call?
Where was the call?
Where was the
I must
call?
have missed it.
I must have lost my phone.
I mean,
Yeah.
thank God I have a baby boy because the whole time I was like, thank God I have a son, Broadway, who I love so much. Because I feel so bad for not being included in that. But you know what? Having a son is so much better. Okay, I'm dying to hear you talk more.
Oh gosh, you guys.
Tell the cameras who you
I
are.
can't believe
right.
we're here with you. First of all,
Well,
it's an
I'm
honor.
honored to be here.
And should you be on vocal rest right now? It kind of sounds.
This counts. This counts as vocal rest, right?
I mean, we're just gabbing.
We're just
We're not
gabbing.
performing.
If you're
I'm
not doing a high
singing.
E,
Okay,
I mean,
okay,
come on.
okay.
Eight show we.
I have my coach told me that I can't go past an E. So as long as I don't go past an E tonight, I'm gonna be fine.
What do you think
you're
you're
fine.
hitting?
Right now, I'm probably at a B or a G.
Whatever you think, man.
Whatever you think.
I'm starting from C, as they do on pianos, and I'm going up B, A, G. So B, A, or G.
Well,
I'm
then
thinking
on
I'm at-
piano, you could only sing C or D because that's the only thing higher than E.
Totally. So my name is Tyler Tylers, and you guys might know me as the Elphaba of Wicked Present. I'm currently on Broadway as
know.
Elphaba.
Believe it or not.
Wow, we got her.
I've been
That's
there.
why you weren't asked to do the recording.
Yeah, well, yes. I mean, and I.
Because you
but-
were a secret.
But I
Yeah.
got the contract. I got the job right before.
True. No, that's right. It could have been a big reveal for you.
It could have been
Yeah.
really introducing, but I've been doing it for a month, and I've been having the most fun.
Oh.
I've been having a blast.
Oh,
I
Tyler.
really
Tyler.
wonder. I really wonder what my nickname's gonna be at the end of this.
Oh,
I really
Tyler.
don't know because, as you know, I don't get assigned my Elphaba.
Well, I
until
would call you
after.
the youngest Elphaba. You're only 19.
Oh, thank you.
Didn't they
I'm
pluck you right
19.
out of U of Michigan?
Yeah, they took me out of Mich. They saw me on the Diag walking around in Ann Arbor, and they said, "We need that hot woman, and we need her in."
I heard that's what
Be
they
that
said.
hot woman.
You can be so many different things, Tyler. You'll be so. I mean, when I got horny Elphaba, I was like, that can't be my Elphaba, but it is.
Right.
Because
And-
usually they only label you after you're done. That's why I'm
That's
forgetful.
true.
Elphaba.
Yeah, we
Right.
can't label you yet, Tyler.
And I'm
so
not.
sorry.
I'm far from done. I'm far from
You
done.
sound pretty close.
You sound close.
Ask, what did you sound like last night when you performed? Did you sound like this?
No, I hit it perfect.
Okay.
Everyone was so impressed with me. I hit all the notes and I did an amazing job. You can't record a video of Broadway anymore, so you'll never be able to know that. But it was
my
really
God.
amazing. I signed a child's playbill yesterday.
Wow.
Just one?
Oh my God.
Yes, one child.
Well, union rules, we can't
Yes.
pay everybody right now.
Oh, yes, I forgot.
My fingers were on finger rest, writing rest. Because all the writing you have
Union
to
rules,
do
writing rest. is
during
exhausting.
during the beginning of Popular, when you have to write, my fingers get so sore when you.
That's what you're worried about, Tyler? Your fingers right now?
There's been some confusion over who my roommate is. You know, I have to write that. You can't use the fingers too much.
Can I-
Tyler, I hate to say it, you almost hit an E there. So
I did it though.
Be careful.
Okay, Phoebe.
Okay, can I ask everybody at this table my favorite question? My question for you
She loves
guys.
questions.
Oh my God.
That's Bev, of course.
Okay, I am dying to know what got you into musical theater.
This is a great question.
Where were you? What age?
Well-
Like, was it
Phoebe,
in
do you
school?
remember?
No, I don't really, but I feel I have a vibe of it, and I seem
Yeah.
to remember.
Tell us the vibe.
It was something that my mom did, or something like that. Like I think it was
beautiful.
like my mom tells this great story about me as a child singing a song, and I can't remember what she would say, and I can't remember what song it was, and I
Sounds
really
like a
can't
great
remember
story.
my mom's face. But other than that, that's I think how I got in. But you said we went to college together. Do
Yes,
you
we did.
remember what I was like then?
My God, it's so sad what happened to you because you were so smart.
What?
Is Phoebe different now after the memory loss?
Well, you just don't remember. Like I remember you like learned like 12 languages while we were there.
So that's what I remember. I remember learning the idea of 12 languages.
Yeah.
And that's hard for me because sometimes I don't even know what language I'm speaking. The languages will just come through me. So the other day I was in a Thai restaurant and I just started speaking perfect Thai. It was, and I was confused. My poor husband.
You're like a Jason Bourne type.
Yes, and that is what happens sometimes on stage. I'll just wake up and I'll be performing and I'll
my
go, what the heck just happened?
Wow.
So,
Incredible.
But that's good to know I was fun in college.
No, you were a blast.
Did you say that? You said I was fun in college?
Yeah, you were a blast.
Okay, great. What did I do?
You learned 12 languages. I think that's about it. We had ballet together, and
was she good?
she was good.
That's awesome.
Go off, girl.
Go off, girl.
Go off me.
Okay, anybody else? What made you fall in love with musical theater?
I was doing community theater in my local neighborhood.
Of you of Mish?
In Ann Arbor, yeah, as a kid. As a kid, I did community theater all the time. I played a lot of roles. I played Cosette in Les Mis.
I played Cosette when I was younger too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
played-
I wonder if I
Cosette,
played
Pipeline.
Amazing. That's so funny.
yes,
That's so
That's
funny.
so good.
What were
Cosette
your
to
reviews
Cosette.
like?
Oh, I was 9.
Oh,
So there weren't many. But, yeah.
mine were big. I had big reviews.
Great.
And I played Christine in Phantom of the Opera. You know, all the high soprano roles, all the high notes. I love to hit them.
And you did that when you were younger?
I did this when I was younger, and it was so fun.
Are you still having fun now?
I'm having a blast. I'm living my dream. I'm on Broadway. Girl, I'm fucking
goal.
gagged.
Be careful, your eyes twitching.
No.
No,
How'd
it's
you
not.
get into
Okay.
theater?
Well, I, like many of you, was doing community theater. I was a kid. I was pushed into it, and I played orphan. I played Annie,
Amazing.
understudy,
Huge.
and so
Oh.
I
As a
literally
child?
forgot for a second. I
As a
thought you would have
child.
played her.
I know.
as a
you
child,
fooled me.
you know, you would think I played her, but no. So there was a very talented actress.
Oh, do you have something in your throat?
No, I can hear you just fine. Don't worry, Beverly.
No, actually, I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
Take
It
care
was
of
a
your voice, girl.
momentary.
All right.
You never know when you're going to have to go on, Beverly.
Yeah.
We need you.
Okay.
The world needs you.
I mean, the
There's 1,000 women
females
tonight
everywhere
that might
need you. You heal women.
No, but Beverly's, you've done Jack Kelly in Newsies, too. You know, it's not just female
Yeah.
roles.
Yes. I was on, and I was on stage, and you know, it's like I have that. The moment is seared into my mind. So
And I heard
Beverly-
that Jeremy Jordan is always sick.
Yeah.
I heard that, Jim.
I heard that, too.
But
Okay,
listen,
move on.
I heard rumors that I want you to confirm on camera
Okay.
I heard a rumor that they are toying with adding you to the MCU universe, the Marvel universe, because for the safety of women.
Oh, they want to add you as a superhero character, not as an actor.
A real person.
So the Marvel Cinematic Universe wants to add.
No, I'm sorry, I must have misspoke. I don't understand Marvel. It's not my thing. But I meant like they want you to be around so you can heal women.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. So I can confirm that I will be around the Marvel universe. Sort of standing by.
Thank God.
If anyone gets ill.
Yeah.
If Brie Larson starts to have a problem. But it'll only work, the magic of my healing seems to only work if I actually believe I'm going on stage. So they do
that
have
makes
to,
perfect sense.
I have to go through the motions, you know, and no, I love it.
That sucks for you.
It's because
very fulfilling.
I think that one of these days I will. It has to happen.
Oh, it is.
Statistically, I am responsible for millions of women.
You would just think at least a couple of those millions would step aside, you know?
No, you would think that, but I don't. But I'm very happy and I'm very excited. And thank you for plugging that. You may see me in certain shots of the next Captain America: Civil War. They're remaking it.
That's big, girl.
Amazing. That's big, girl.
Yeah.
How
But
did you get into musical theater?
Well, I actually was such a shy little kid.
No way.
I cannot believe it.
No way.
What are you talking
wouldn't
about?
imagine, because if you look back on YouTube, you can find 12-year-old me just screaming, Cosette,
yeah.
Eponine, you know, I was doing all these covers. But before that, no, I barely spoke.
No.
Oh
And-
my God.
Yeah,
way.
I had a couple cousins who were doing youth theater, of course, and they were like, told my mom, they're like, you have to put Genevieve in. I think she's gonna excel. I think she's gonna start to talk, and I just started singing.
Oh my gosh.
and can I actually? I'm so glad you brought this up because I think it's so brave, and I wanna thank you for this. The awareness that you have brought to shy kids is so brave.
You are-
and
yes.
all of your activism in the
God.
shy kid
The shy community, you are.
Because what people don't realize is a lot of theater kids start as shy kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love your foundation, OBTC, Out Behind the Curtain.
Thank you.
I love it. I love it. I love what you're doing.
I wish we could be nonprofit, but we can't.
Yeah.
So
You have to be. I mean,
Why
you have
not?
To keep the lights
Why
on.
why can't you?
You have to be a for-profit
Phoebe,
organization.
I think
You have to make money.
precisely. Yeah. Phoebe, I actually
We can't get away
extremely-
in between this woman and her bag.
We're artists. We're artists.
Yes, you
We
have to pay
need
the rent.
that. We never know when our next gig is
You're
coming.
that's so true.
I would, and you guys know this. I would love if it could be nonprofit. But it's not right now because I just don't know when the gigs. I don't know when my Elphaba Broadway debut is going to be.
Yeah.
I've been to 5 of your big recitals.
No,
and
you have not.
Yes, I have. And I'm going to come to the next one because I want to see a kid actually come out on stage.
Well, we're hoping
We're
this time it
waiting.
can happen.
I mean, it's thrilling. It's like a deal or no deal episode. You're just on the edge of your seat,
You are.
just wishing these shy kids could come out.
How is Broadway now? Is Broadway talking? Is he talkative? Like, is he a shy kid? What's going
Broadway's
on?
6 months old, so I don't know.
We don't know yet.
We don't know
okay.
yet.
Well, maybe Broadway will be our first kid on stage.
That would be
depending.
so fun for you guys.
Depending. That would be big. We've never
if,
collabed.
if they
so.
come on stage, are they kicked out?
Oh yeah, are they technically
Do
a
they
shy
graduate? Is it a graduation
figured out
ceremony
what you're
or is it
gonna
a
do? Yeah.
disappointment?
I just think it's really interesting how you're bringing this up right now because that kind of has been our little secret. If they're able to get up on stage,
They no longer qualify for help.
they graduate. You're right. We don't need to help them anymore. Our job is done. But no one's come out on stage yet, but we have recorded some albums. We're doing studio work is going okay.
I love those albums.
They're so
because-
quiet.
Yeah, honestly, I love it because it's just
Break
your
it up.
voice, and then every once in a while you go, "Come on, kids."
Well, you've heard the harmonies.
Yeah.
Well,
Those are the kids.
you can hear them on the other side, far away from the mic. I
Very
wonder,
mumbled and insecure.
Have
They're
you thought
getting so
about
good.
moving a mic closer to them?
We've thought about it with the younger ones. At this
Okay.
point, the 16-year-olds were like, I don't know if anything's gonna change
Yeah.
at this
They're
point.
set in their ways.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. But they love theater. They
Mm-hmm.
love
Oh,
theater.
that's
so they
great.
want to so bad. But it's
Yeah.
just not happening. I've dedicated a lot of my time to this organization, and it's been amazing. But I'm
How much time is that?
well, to make sure that I, the payroll, I need to do at least 48 hours a year.
Okay.
And
That is so much time to dedicate.
And what does that do to the payroll?
I get paid.
Okay.
Oh my
You have
God.
a minimum.
You have a minimum that you have to work.
It is so important for Broadway performers
Yeah.
to have something they believe in on the side.
Outreach.
Right?
Totally.
Outreach, outreach,
Let's talk
outreach,
about
outreach.
Yeah. What outreach are you doing with your? Because
I have a baby boy. And that is the
so-
biggest outreach.
and that is so brave.
Thank you. I love him so much.
Because as actors, we're so scared to have children.
Yeah, and
You're
I mean,
an amazing example.
thank you so much. I appreciate it. I mean, we have a lot of women in our industry that are paving the way for us to be mothers and do an 8-show week. And I have yet to experience that. And I am looking forward to when I get that opportunity. I am so excited. That's it.
Do you miss it?
Sometimes I do, but I love my son so much that I'm never going to think like that. I'm never going to think about jobs I missed or something because I love my son that much. And I'm not lying.
Have you been in for anything exciting recently that you want to share with the group, maybe?
Yeah, I'd actually love that. I have been doing some workshops recently. I really
Awesome.
like workshop stuff. I did the workshop of, I don't know if you guys saw, like a couple years ago, it got an Oscar, American Sniper.
I might have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're doing American Sniper, the musical.
They're making a musical out of American Sniper.
That's
I've been
gonna be so fun.
begging.
That's
Yeah.
my boyfriend's favorite movie.
Yeah, and
Wow.
I mean, get this.
What?
Lin-Manuel Miranda is choreographing.
Not even doing the music.
Choreographing.
Who's
That's
writing the book?
amazing.
Who's writing
No
the book?
one's writing it. Wait, actually, I think I heard that John Krasinski's writing the music.
That's
gonna be
exactly it,
That's
and that rumor
awesome.
is true. John
Jack
Krasinski,
Reacher himself.
That man wears so many hats.
he's writing the music. He's writing the
Do you
book
have a
and the
preview
music.
of what songs are there going to be in American Sniper the
Any
musical?
titles? Any song titles?
Steep Dirty Hill is one.
That's gonna be good.
Yeah, camouflage, camouflage. Ooh,
Oh.
yeah.
Absolutely.
First shot heard of the day.
Can you sing us just a little bit of that one?
I have to hear that.
Gosh, I'm not even warm. There's gravel on the hill, dirty, dirty shot. Dirty, dirty bullet. Gravel on the hill, gravel on the. That's all I'll do.
Oh, that's great.
That's great.
I feel so embarrassed that I just did that.
No, don't be
no.
embarrassed. Don't be embarrassed.
So-
I
It's
can't
just
believe.
so-
Are we the first outside ears to hear "Gravel on the Hill"?
Besides Lin-Manuel, the choreographer. You know,
So he only heard it.
John.
Of course.
Lynn and John.
and John.
It's an exclusive.
That's a wonderful team. They work. Their
I-
sensibilities are exactly the same.
Let's
Those
talk
two
Krasinski
together.
Miranda.
I know. I mean, let's talk dream roles. Let's talk dream collaborators, people you want to work with, musicals you want to be in, or like movies you want to be in. Like, let's talk about it. Like, what are you guys dying to do?
Yeah, well, I really wanted to be in the Wicked movie.
Well, don't get us started.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I
Let's,
mean, I don't
let's
know.
address it.
I don't
yeah.
want to talk
Let's
about
Right.
talk about it.
Right.
Let's
Was
talk
anyone
about it.
in? Did anyone go? Were you seen for it?
Yes,
seen
I
for
think
it.
I was supposed to be.
I was seen for it.
Yeah.
I was seen for it.
You were supposed to be Phoebe.
I think I was supposed to be.
But you can't remember.
What do you mean?
I think
Yeah.
I was supposed to. I think I did, or I was supposed. I
Like a
did.
vision of an email at some point.
Yes,
Do
I
you
have-
think you did or you didn't?
Well, something is flashing in my head about it seeing Elphaba movie, and I don't know if it was a promotion for that movie or an invitation.
You don't know if
to
it was a
audition.
billboard or a text you got from your agent.
And they both, in my head, texts and billboards look exactly the same.
I can't even imagine that horror. Oh my god.
No, it's great. It's
It
fun.
must be so hard to drive and stuff.
It's my brand. It's my brand.
Well, I mean, you're still starring in the show as the movie's coming out.
So
That's
they,
incredible.
They have been coming so frequently to watch the show. And so
Yeah.
that's why I said, I got to give it my all. I got to give it my all. I got to give it my all.
I could tell you gave it your all.
Thank you, just by the reviews. People
yeah.
love everything that I've done so far. I've given my all, and I like to think that, well, maybe I have a hand in the creation of the movie. So I am. I was writing letters to John Chu and the creators of the movie to get a credit as a producer.
What?
Because I feel like I have a huge stake.
So this musical has been around for quite a while
Sure,
now.
We've all played them.
Sure.
Welcome back.
You have. Whoa.
Yep.
Hey,
Oh,
Phoebe.
you have.
You remember?
We all played them.
Are you lucid right now? How old are you?
I'm 19 and I'm on Broadway.
No, I'm 19.
no.
I'm on Broadway.
I'm 19 and I'm on Broadway and I perform.
Don't make me raise my voice.
And the producer sends me on a hike.
What?
Why are you talking in past tense or present
The
tense?
moment.
And the producer sends me on a hike. And we go on a hike. And then bonjour.
Oh, this
Languages.
she used to study French.
Je m'appelle Phoebe. Qu'est-ce que c'est quoi? Parce que
Phoebe, it's okay. Do you need water? Do you need anything?
Huh?
Water.
Oh
Water?
no.
Sorry, what happened? You were saying that
Oh,
you had a
Tyler, do
producer
you need
credit?
water?
No, I'm good.
Sorry, we were just talking
Wait,
a second ago.
but
What happened?
No, wait. This is actually so tragic. And I'm wondering, there's never been a room full of Elphabas together to try to get those memories out of Phoebe's head.
Maybe you went somewhere. You went back to who you were before the accident.
Maybe we should sing
Oh,
a
my
little
husband.
bit. Maybe we should sing and try to get...
I don't think you should sing at all
Okay,
tonight.
maybe you guys want to sing. You guys want to sing for good? Maybe
No,
the melody.
Go ahead.
You want to join us and
Well, let's see if I can remember.
Ready? I do believe I have been changed for the better.
Not working. More Elphabas need to sing.
All the Elphabas in the world.
Maybe-
Join us now.
Well, I can't sing unless I need to step in for someone. That's true.
And I'm good.
Okay,
Wait,
continue.
Tyler, you take it over.
Okay. I have been changed.
His voice cut out for good.
Oh my gosh.
What do you see right now?
Just you guys.
Oh,
Didn't happen this time, but maybe soon.
Oh, it works sometimes.
It only works sometimes.
I think we just all hope we'd be in the room for it.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Nah, I'm sorry.
Oh, no apologies.
So we were talking dream roles.
Yes.
Right.
Of what we want to play. Besides
yours just a role?
Elphaba, mine is a role. You know, it's funny. I'm not picky, actually. I would love
I
to
can
be
tell.
on stage. My goal is 5 acts by 50. So I want to be in 5 acts of a show by the time I'm 50.
The same show or just different shows together?
I really hope it's the same show.
Well, be careful with that hope. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll
Start small.
Not a lot of
we'll
shows
see.
have 5 acts anymore except for Shakespeare. So it
Yeah.
sounds very
They
specific.
kind of jumped to a 7 or 3 act structure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, maybe I'll shorten it. Maybe I'll shorten it to 3. But I would love if plays would just divide it 5 ways. I have 5 fingers on my hands. I have 5 toes on my foot. It's the
golden number.
It's the golden number. 5 golden rings. It's just a better number than 3. Rule of 5s. That's how it should be. I'm sorry. This is my only political opinion.
It's a great one.
And it's a tough one.
Gretchen, what's your dream role?
It's really political.
Genevieve.
Genevieve, sorry. Genevieve, what's your dream role?
Wow.
Wow, motherhood. Interesting.
Gretchen was sleepy Elphaba.
Gretchen was sleepy. You know what, though? We do get confused.
Yes.
She was on the other tour that was going on at the same time as me. Dream role, you know, for me, like, it comes down to, like, I'd love to originate a role. Something
Just start it.
that no one's done before.
Yeah.
Or I think this time around in Wicked could be really fun to go in for Glenda.
Oh
I
my
think
god.
The switch.
Do we even know who's done it?
The Yin.
Well, I think that's really cool, and I've heard about this musical going on. I think you'd be great for. They're doing Hot Cross Buns, the musical, and they're looking for a baker.
Yeah.
And you could totally originate that.
It's so interesting because I wouldn't compare that role. I've seen it. I've seen the breakdown for it. I wouldn't compare that to Glinda. So very cool that you thought of me for that. But it's originating role.
I thought it was great for you. It's a baker that just bakes.
Phoebe, when I mean, do I give off baker vibes?
It's so crazy when you have a thought because I'm like, where's it coming from?
What do you mean by
It's so
this?
strange when you have an opinion.
Because it's like, where did that come from, you know?
No, I saw it's a fragment of my memory is
Yeah.
reading either a billboard or an email that says, baker wanted for a new musical, Hot Cross Buns, and immediately your face came to my head. So maybe take that
I
into
do
consideration.
really appreciate that. I think it would be. I mean, I've heard decent things about the show. I'm not much of a baker in real life, but you know what? That's being an actor, right? Like we don't need to play those cards.
Have you guys? Are any of you going out for COVID-19 the musical?
Absolutely not. After it threw me for my Elphaba time, I would never support that.
Well, I just think it's so rude that they require you to have COVID to be in the musical.
Yeah.
Well, it's crazy.
Exhausting.
I wasn't gonna go out for it, but I just got told by my reps. I have a producer session for Fauci, and I don't know why. That's
I
not in
love
my range.
the songs though.
That's
It sounds
the Tony
songs-
role is
yes.
Fauci.
Yeah.
So that would
Sure.
be amazing.
Sure, but I don't sound like
Yeah,
him
the
at all.
Fauci song is insane.
The Fauci song, it's like, what is it, 5 key changes?
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
God.
It's like, I've seen this before, I've seen this before, I'll see this before, we'll see it again, 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 we'll see it again.
Getting
And
close
that's
to
where
E,
I can
getting
go,
close
no,
to E, getting
I know
close
it,
to E.
I know we're
E
close to E. I know we're close to E, okay? I monitor my own voice. Nobody tell me how to treat my body.
Okay.
Never again.
You got it.
Thank you.
Guys, this has just been so incredible, but I miss my son so much.
Oh, you're going back to Broadway?
See, that's what it is. It's that every night I am on Broadway. Or is he on me?
Your
Do you
poor
roll on your
child?
child? You shouldn't be sleeping in the
Probably
same bed
only
with your
6
child.
months
That's
old.
why I named him that. So every single night of my life, I'll always be on Broadway, no matter who fires me.
Are you sleeping on your child?
In a way,
Okay.
in a sense. Okay.
Well, maybe some advice.
Yeah.
Should we
none of
give
us are
advice
mothers.
to the young? Not for mother advice. I don't care about that.
Oh, okay.
Maybe advice to a young girl who's maybe working in a community theater, someone who wants to
A dreamer.
be
We
an
should
alphabet
talk to the
themselves.
dreamers.
A future
Yeah.
Elphaba.
That's
They
so
want to be an
good.
alphabet. What do we tell them?
I don't think you should tell them anything. I really think you might want to just sleep. Just
What I will say is, be careful of your dreams because they just might come true, and you might get what you wanted, but it might be a monkey's paw situation. I won't elaborate any further.
Oh my gosh, monkey's paw, Elphaba.
Oh yeah.
Oh, God.
Wait,
it's
me?
oh god.
No, I'm not monkey's paw.
You
Elphaba.
could be.
It's
No.
available.
Well, I heard that story about your brother.
Right.
He got trapped in the. He got trapped in that factory. He lost his arm in that factory.
Yeah.
And then your family got paid $10,000.
It's so
Right.
interesting you remember this
Yeah,
story.
we became
Is that
rich.
true?
Kylie.
Is that
We
true?
became rich. I like change for $10,000.
You got $10,000.
I like change for $10,000, but at what cost?
This country's crazy when you get $10,000.
People.
What's so amazing to me is that all of us here are so much better than we were before we got the role of Elphaba. But also, look at all of us. We are all hanging in there, too.
Life continues.
Like, physically taking a lot of beatings. Emotionally, I think all of us have learned what it's like to just, like, be out there. So if I was talking to a little girl, I would say buck up. I would say open your eyes. I'd say never stop. And I'd say get ready, kid, because things about to get heavy.
I would
That's
say
so
I would tell. Yeah, I'm sorry that it ended
And
that
I
way.
hope you followed that.
I would say don't be afraid to dream big, be yourself, just work hard. And when you're waiting in the wings to see if someone drops dead, try to avoid the light a little bit. Try and see where the light is hitting and make sure you're in the shadow. That's an easy way. If the audience could see you,
Wow.
if you could see the audience could see
So
you.
your advice to these young girls is avoid the limelight.
Well, not avoid it, but when you are asked to be off to the side of the limelight, there are certain, things that'll make you look more professional.
Wow.
You guys, I probably have to go soon. I'm a swing for the entire cast of Mamma Mia, and they all just got sick.
Wow.
How will you do that show by yourself?
Is that on a cruise?
This could be huge. This could be your 5 acts.
This could be
Mamma
it.
Mia.
Helicopter you to a Royal Caribbean cruise?
Yeah, the helicopter is picking me up from the studio, and I'm going to be dropped on the cruise, and I'm just going to have to figure it out. So
We better hurry up with this
Yeah.
advice.
unless all 50 women recover from food poisoning immediately, I'm going to be every role in Mamma Mia tonight.
Wow.
I wish we could see it, Beverly. Oh, man.
Genevieve, what's your advice?
I would say, don't read the comments. You know,
That's such
yeah.
a good piece of advice.
Don't read the comments.
That's so good because you were getting a lot of negative comments about your posts about COVID.
Yeah. So I turned them off. There's one way to do it. Block whoever you want. Blocking's not taboo. Block the haters, right?
No.
It's
I would
self-care.
say
I don't think it is.
don't watch the bootlegs because you're not gonna like faces you make.
Totally.
And
Great advice.
the TikToks, they're just putting out bootlegs left and right these days, and it's gonna trickle down, right? You know, it starts at Broadway, regional theater, community theater, and I just don't want the kids to compare themselves.
Right.
Genevieve, I wanted to thank you. I was doing Wicked. I was playing Elphaba a few weeks ago,
Yeah.
and I saw you come in with a big cane, and you kept whacking people's phones in the back. And
Well, I won't
girl,
have it.
Girl,
It was a
thank you for
really
looking
big
out for me.
cane.
Thank you for...
I care about theater etiquette.
It was a giant cane whacking phones. They were sort of flying onto the screen, onto the stage.
Yeah.
Thank you, girl.
You're
Stage
welcome.
littered with phones.
It had to be. It had to be. And
I don't know why everyone wants to bootleg at me.
The thing is, the Gershwin is my home, right?
Yeah.
I've never performed in it, but being a part of Wicked, it's like that's our home.
You live
So-
there?
No, but I care about it like it would be my home, right?
Okay.
And so when I see people record, when I see these 11-year-olds record, I ran back out to the cab that was waiting for me that I have on standby because if I want to leave to go to my organization, I gotta go. And I grabbed the cane and I just started whacking, and they're fine. The kids are fine. If anything, I gave a couple my number to see if they were shy and if they wanted to work on their abilities because we all love theater. Everyone in the theater loved theater.
Such a
Didn't
shame.
Barbara Streisand tweet at you and said, "Who's the person with the cane that keeps assaulting my audience members?"
And it's nice of you to give them your number, but it's a shame they don't have phones anymore.
They call you.
I hope they have parents
Sure.
who have phones.
Sure.
No, and it wasn't Barbara Streisand. It was Patti LuPone.
Big tweeter, I've heard.
Big tweeter.
Thank you
She
for that.
didn't like that I was whacking my cane around, which is so funny because she yells at people from the stage, and I thought if anyone was going to get me, it was going to be Patti.
Yeah.
So I hope one day I can have a sit down with her, similar to this one, and just pick her brain a little bit. But yeah, I haven't met her in person yet, but she has tweeted at me 4 times very angrily.
Awesome.
And it
Awesome.
did feel
That's awesome.
No, it did. It
That
did.
is, I would
That's
kill
like-
for that.
That's so cool.
I did put it on my resume. Just special notes.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
What's your advice?
Oh, I already gave it.
Oh,
Phoebe, what's your advice?
well, I guess avoid hikes. Something happened on the hike where I'm trying to think of the word. I'm sorry. I want to but even if a rock falls, you kind of gotta deny it or like.
Oh my
stand
God, what's
up.
that thing falling from the ceiling?
Oh my God! Look out!
It's using the force of what is that? Gravity. I've gotta defy it.
Defy it!
Dodge.
Quiet, Phoebe.
Oh my gosh! It fell right next to me.
Oh,
I defied gravity.
I think we hit it.
This has been Artists on Artists on Artists on Artists answering the question. Now that's why they call it showbiz. Good night, Broadway Hollywood.
Artists on Artists on Artists on Artists is an improvised Hollywood roundtable podcast created and performed and produced by Kylie Brakeman, Jeremy Culhane, Angelo Giarratana, and Patrick McDonald. AOA is a Sugar 23 podcast. Michael Mayer and Michael Sugar, executive producers. Liam Billingham, producer. Production support by Angelo Restaino and Anthony Defranchesco. Music is by Gabriel Ponton. The opinions expressed on this podcast do not reflect the opinions of anyone who works on it, not even the performers, because this is an improvised podcast and we're stupid. Full video versions of AOA are available on YouTube, so please like and subscribe and leave us a 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts. Good night, Hollywood.